Hopefully that's working the right way now. So, I think the theme of this channel, or one of the themes of this channel, should be do as I say, not as I do. Like I'm fully aware that running a stream at 2 o'clock or 1:45 on a Thursday on YouTube is not is not the best idea, and it's not the most ideal, especially if you're looking to attract viewers. But I feel like most people don't really watch it when it's live; they watch it after the fact. For those people who do watch it, so the information's the same. I've been getting the question for a while now. Is where have you been? And if you're a longtime subscriber on this channel, you know that I'll do 10 to 15 episodes, and I usually will take a break. And I think it's been a couple months since I've uploaded a video. I'm not going to pull it up right now, but I want to say it's been a couple months since I uploaded an actual video, and maybe even a couple months since I've done a live stream. And I think that's due to what I feel like a lot of people are experiencing right now, and they're just burnt out from wrestling. It could be that there's just too much of it. I don't watch any current wrestling, so I don't know that that's the issue for me. But I'm not even. I find myself not even watching old wrestling right now. Like I'm still interested in the sport. Like I went to a wrestling store last weekend and was looking at some of the old magazines and stuff like that. So it's not like my interest is completely gone. It's just that something's off, and I don't know what it is. And I feel like a lot of people are going through that right now. There's a lot of people I know who kind of feel the same way, that just it doesn't feel the same, or they're just tired of it and they want a break. And that's fine. That's totally fine. If it's not something you're enjoying at the moment, then don't do it. I've always tried to live my life with the idea that I'm gonna do what seems right at that moment, and I might regret it or think it was a waste of time later on. But at that moment, I'm gonna try my best to go 100% into anything. And one of the projects I've been working on the last couple of months, it's an idea that I've had for a long time that I've always wanted to do, but I was never sure how to make it work. I think a large part of my story as it relates to professional wrestling is starting, like probably most of you, with either wrestling dolls or your friends, and you just kind of follow whatever path comes naturally. And for some people that ends up being trained and becoming a professional wrestler. Some people just end up being a promoter, and I would imagine most of the people watching this, the reason you're watching this channel or subscribe to this channel or stumbled on this channel is because you're looking to run a wrestling promotion. So I've always wanted to, in long form, sort of detail how I got here, how I'm technically running two wrestling promotions, sitting on a mountain of of a catalog, basically. And the issue is I've never been able to figure out how to do it because there's so many rules on YouTube, right? You can't really. All our old shows, we were using copyrighted music. We're kids, like we're in our backyard and we're kids. I've always wanted to put it out there because there are a lot of backyard shows, and I think it'd be interesting to watch the progression and see exactly how our particular group got to where we ended up. So I finally, after years of trying to make this work, I think I've got the format down to how I can make it work. I think the hardest part is the first season because the episodes are so random, and when I say episodes, I mean this is in 2000. We were 15, 16 years old, and obviously I have footage from before then, but it's black and white and looks terrible and stuff like that. But that all goes into the story, and I think by trying to tell it half in storyline and half in real life, I think we've got something that might be interesting. Now, I'm fully aware that this is not going to be for everybody. And I think so the audience of this channel, right, is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction, right? Because you have to find people who are interested in wrestling. And then not just people who are interested in wrestling, interested enough that they're interested in independent wrestling. And then from there, people who want to start their own wrestling promotion. So it's from there, you're now talking about those three categories and then narrowing it down even further to those who were backyard wrestlers. So I'm fully aware that the audience is dwindling, but again, to how I started this, I think you have to do what feels right and what you're passionate about and what interests you. This channel is not a way for me to make money. Like, I know my channel is technically monetized, and I meet all the requirements, but nobody's getting rich off YouTube. I mean, not not at my level anyway. I'm sure there are people out there who are getting rich off YouTube. I want to promise everybody out there, I am not one of them. So I don't think anything I do is going to make me rich off YouTube. And honestly, I don't know that I would want it to. I've always been hesitant to. I would hate for there to be a ton of financial success from wrestling, because then I feel like you're pigeonholed into what drove that success and you would be afraid to deviate from it, if that makes any sense. So that being said, this next project, the way I have it envisioned in my head is a weekly show, but it might turn out to be bi-weekly or something like that. And it's going to be a deviation from the normal videos I do. I think I'll still continue to do the normal how to become a pro wrestler, how to start your own pro wrestling company videos. This will be an addendum to that. It'll be our story in long form. I mean, the way I have it broken out is over the total of 13 seasons, and that might go down a little bit or it might go up a little bit. But that's kind of where we're at. Somebody said something in the chat here. I have a ring and the titles and everything other than Guys and Girls to Wrestle. Give me advice about the best way to find talent, being unknown since I'm brand new. Yeah, so like everybody's starting, right? You're brand new. It helps if you have experience in pro wrestling, and that's why I usually tell people, go to local shows, help out at other shows, get your face out there, meet people, introduce people. It's very hard to get people to trust you over email, right? Because you have to understand, as a wrestling promoter, you're gonna say, "Hey, I'm running XYW on Monday night," and they've seen Federation's XYW come and go. We have a thing inside wrestling that we call tax return wrestling, where you'll see all these companies between March and May form, and they run one or two shows, and you never hear from them again. So people are a little hesitant with people they don't know. So your best bet is to get out there and introduce yourself, meet people face to face. I know it's a lot easier to do it through email, but you'll have a lot more success doing it face to face. So basically, I just wanted to come on here and explain to everybody what I've been working on. We do have the Women's Super 8 coming up a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from now. So if there's any fans of the channel that want to go to that, shoot me a message, and we'll get you tickets for that show if you're interested. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this this backyard show, and I also want to point out that I get from an outsider's point of view that somebody's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, this guy is 37 years old, 36 years old, whatever I am, and he is still talking about backyard wrestling. And that's not the idea. The idea for me is to show you point A to point B, or put it together, point A to point B, because I've never done that. I've never talked through in like granular detail, like, this happened here, and get to talk to the guys who were there with me. So for me, it's a cool series, and I understand that it's not going to be for everybody, and I'm fine with that. At the end of the day, I just want to do something that I really enjoy, and for me, this is it. So I hope you guys will check out the video. I expect it to be released, I think, before the end of this month, honestly. I have some stuff I need to film um, for it, so I'm going to film like the opening and closing for the first episode or two. And then most of them will be kind of in this setting. I'm going to try to film a lot of it because there's buffers in between each match and introductions and stuff. So for the most part, I think I'm going to do that here. But there are some things outside of here that I want to film to make it kind of stand out a little bit. I do have a title and a name for the show and everything. I'm not going to get into that now because I'm still waiting for the logo. So once I get the logo, I'll kind of put that out on the channel either as a post or a video or something like that. And then yeah, so just keep your eye out for that that video. I'm gonna try to do something for the women's Super 8, whether it's a live video or just an after kind of recap video. And then our next show is September, which is a double shot. And there's a lot to go into a double shot, so I think that there'll be a cool video for that and a couple interesting points that'll be brought up. We're actually doing a tag team tournament show at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to do our regular show at 7 o'clock. So I think that'll be fun. And then our next show is November after that. And that's our Turkey Bowl. Oh, I got a new Turkey Bowl belt. I don't know if I can even, might be able to see it from here. Hang on, let me try to move this camera. I don't know if you can see all the way up there with my head in the way. That's the new Turkey Bowl belt. It's supposed to be, so I don't know if I should tell this story here, but the guy was like, "Hey, how do you want the turkey like gobbler to look?" He's like, "It kind of looks like a, you know, I don't even know how to say it on this channel. I don't even know how to say it, but it kind of looks like something gross." And I was like, "Yeah, that's I want it bigger." So then he made the shape of the turkey into that shape. And he goes, "Is this what you're looking for?" And I was like, "No, but leave it. I love it." So anyway, that's how we got that ugly turkey design. Somebody asked, how would you book Liv Morgan's SD title run? I don't know. SD SmackDown. I will be totally honest with you. I don't know who Liv Morgan is. I have not watched a WWF show in 3 or 4 years. I don't know who that is. I apologize. I'm sure she's doing great. I don't know who she is. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of current wrestling right now. Least of all WWE. I will try to keep up with AEW, and then I'll watch if they're having like a big show or something like that. I'll try to watch that, but I haven't done so in quite a while. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to jump on here, give everybody an update, so I can maybe stop getting the question of, "Hey, where are you?" I'm still here. I'm still making stuff for this channel. It's just taking a while because the way I work is I want to have a backlog of, you know, a certain amount of episodes done before I start releasing them. So I'm kind of just waiting to film a couple more spots, which I'm planning to do next week. And then from there, it's really just inserting them in and exporting the clips and uploading them. So we're pretty much ready to go. It's just we'll get there. So yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys that. So thanks for checking out this video. And there's more to come in the future. If you guys have any other questions, shoot me a message. If you're interested in coming to the Women's Super 8, like I said, and you're a subscriber on this channel, shoot me a message, and we'll try to get you tickets for that one. All right, guys, thanks again for checking out this video, and I will see you next time.